Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nutmeg Curling Club. My name is Britt, and we are preparing for the 2 p.m. draw here at the Golden Handle. Let me give you a quick rundown on what we're going to see this afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Over on Sheet A, we're going to have Team Adams. Oh gosh, I'm going to botch this. Team Malili. Over on Sheet B, we will have Zakin versus Rimkus. And over on Sheet C, we have Conrad versus Hippias. Very excited to bring you this match today. Just a reminder, we have this match today at 2. We have a match again at 4:30, and then we have playoffs starting tonight at 7. Our 4th and 5th event final will be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And then our main event, 2nd event, and 3rd event finals will be tomorrow at noon. We hope you can join us for those. So glad you could join us today for the 2 p.m. draw. So let's see here. All right, so who do we have in this draw? Well, let's start over on Sheet A. You're seeing the wrong end. Should be seeing, yep, you're seeing the 6-house view. That's fantastic. All right, so 2 p.m. over on Sheet A, Team Adams is Nathan Adams, Courtney Lee Beauregard, Brian Hamilton, and Julie Tim. And they are playing against Team, oh gosh, I hate Malili, Paul Malili, Debbie Kingsland, Shaw Fizzle, and Eric Klim. All right, so over on Sheet B, Team Zakin, which is a Nutmeg team, is Mark Zakin, Jane Murray, Mike Henneberry, and Ronna Zakin. They're playing Team Rimkus. Team Rimkus is joining us from Brunestones. That's Henrik Rimkus, Nicole Aaron, Nurjas Tamutis, and Abby Stender. I apologize if I get anybody's names wrong. I am trying my best. Over on Sheet C, Plainfield 2, headed up by Earl Conrad. Earl's been here many a times. Welcome back to Nutmeg Earl. Mary Cognetta, Mike Yob, and Melissa Yob, and they're going to be taking on AJ Hippias' team. AJ is also a Nutmegger, and he is playing with Danielle Tapper, Jeff Roberget, and Amy Schneider. So I am here to bring you all of the action for those matches. I will primarily be staying in the 6-house view throughout the broadcast, but I will change if there is a shot of mention. So on the top half of the screen, you see the houses they are delivering from. The bottom half, you are seeing the houses they are delivering to, and we're about to get underway. Houses do line up, so A is over A, B is over B, and C is over C, so the view is consistent. As always, if you're joining us for the first time or you're new to our stream, please feel free to give me comments. I check them in between ends as much as possible, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you have or return any shout outs to the teams that we have playing today. The Golden Handle is a very important and very old event here at Nutmeg. It's been here for as long as I can remember, and we're very excited to have it again this year. It's a round robin format, so most of these teams have already played 2 or 3 games. This may be their last game of the Saturday schedule. Some will play tonight at 7 o'clock. Some will play again at 4:30. And 7 o'clock we'll have the first event playoff and the 5th event semifinals. And then everyone in the first 5 events will play tomorrow. We do offer a 4-game guarantee in this particular event, so there's a lot going on. So glad you guys could join us this afternoon. We are 3 stones in already on Sheet B. Sheet B is playing a very quick game. Not surprised. That is Zakin and Rimkus. I played with Mark Zakin a number of times. Very fun team. Very good group of people to play with. I've never played with the Rimkus rank, so we'll be watching them for the first time. Rimkin is throwing yellow. Zakin is throwing red. Over here on Sheet C, Hippias is throwing yellow, which means Conrad is throwing red. And I apologize, I don't know the teams over on A, so I don't know who's throwing what just yet. For those of you unfamiliar with the Golden Handle or what goes on here on a Saturday, we do a New Year's style party on Saturday nights. We are very much looking forward to that. I can already smell the prime rib cooking as they are preparing for this evening's festivities. It's a lot of fun. So we're setting up the early ends over here on sheets A, B, and C. Sheet B already has a yellow stone in play, and they're going to try, it looks like, and draw behind. The other sheets, looks like there's some guards in play. That guy over on far C looks like he's just biting. We're going to cut to him real quick. That might be a biter. Not quite sure, so we'll keep an eye on that, but it's early in the end, so we'll keep an eye on it. Back to our 6-sheet view. Over on sheet B, we have the Yellowstone coming in a little lighter than I thought he wanted. I think he was trying to draw in behind his guard. Doesn't quite get there, but it provides another guard out in front. Amy Fazekas is delivering over on C, and they are scrubbing like crazy. It looks like they were trying to curl in behind the red or to set up another corner guard. Probably a corner guard, but it's a little higher than they wanted it to be, but still not a bad spot. Let's switch to, seeing as I'm sitting here and I can control the action, let's switch to a better view of the current active houses and see what we can see. Over on sheet B, Henneberry is going to throw a takeout for Team Zakin, throwing red, trying to get that yellow out of play. Let's see where this goes. Still nothing in the house on A, but again, early yet. Oh, promote in. Is it going to be a promote through? Yup, hits the front stone just a little too hard, and the red stones just trade places. And over on sheet B, the red stone's a little light and actually knocks the yellow into a better position, which is kind of tough for Team Zakin, but we'll see what he does with it. Again, still early in the second stones there. If you are watching this and you're local to Bridgeport, come down and watch the finals tomorrow. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, draws tonight at 7 p.m. I'm sorry, 4:30, 7, and 4:30 and 7 tonight, 9 a.m. and noon tomorrow to close out the event. Over here on sheet B, looks like he's trying to set a guard in order to just fully protect that stone, but he'd love something that's outcounting that red, and he's going to get it. So it's an early count of 2 on yellow for sheet B. And Mark Zakin's not going to waste any time. He could go after that stone and possibly double it out. Meanwhile, over on sheet A, it looks like we have a biter on the outside for yellow. And they are going to try and draw in with red to outcount it. Meanwhile, over on sheet C, AJ Hippias' team has got the front biter that we looked at before, which I'm pretty sure is a biter. So I think he's counting 2 at the moment. Sheet B's takeout is coming into view right now. He's got at least one, I think. He's got the one. He just pushed the yellow over a little bit. Not quite what he wanted, but he reduced the count and changed the setup on that side. There's some nice promote opportunities over there on sheet B, and that could help him in the long run in the end game. Meanwhile, over on sheet C, AJ is going to try and open up the center a little bit. There's a red stone now in the 4-foot. I apologize, I didn't see how that stone ended up there in particular. Sheet A, here comes a stone by yellow. It's by the guards. Oh, this could tuck in really nice. Really nice, and it is. It's gonna, looks like, if that's a biter on the outside, which I believe it is, that's 2 yellow, and that is tucked in really nice over on sheet A. Over on sheet C, AJ kind of gets what he wants. He gets some stone moved out of the way. There's definitely more spread out in the guards. It may not have been exactly what he wanted, but it's very helpful. Over on sheet B, Jane Murray is getting ready to deliver for Team Zakin. And it looks like he's going to go after that yellow stone that's out front. right up against the red, so it's a tough shot. Or no, I called the wrong shot. He's going to try and chip the red in, and he chips the red into the yellow. And now yellow is definitively one, but red right on top of it is going to make it hard for yellow to get two. Let me cut to that really quick. So this is what it looks like on the near view of sheet B. It is one yellow, but I don't see how yellow is going to get in there to make it a two. So we see a lot of rocks out in front of the house, which is not uncommon for this start of a match. The ice was scraped beforehand. So interesting developing ends. We've got a lot of protection over on B. Here's AJ trying to move things around again on C. And he does. Those two red rocks now on C are really fully exposed. Over on sheet A, you're going to see a yellow rock coming into play. I believe they're going after that red rock. Let's see how this ends up. And click and roll out a little bit. That is very nice. That ends up with 3 yellows currently out in the outer 12. I'm not sure what the hammer situation is there. I'm basing it on the scoreboard. And if the scoreboard is accurate, red has a hammer. But now red has to draw in. Otherwise, they're going to give up 3. And they don't want to give up a steal of 3 right away. That's absolutely not what they want to do. Over on sheet C, it looks like Earl Conrad has called for a guard that has hogged, unfortunately. He was looking for a high guard, and that's going to give AJ an opportunity to move some stones inside of the 8 and 4. Let's take a quick look at that just really quickly. That is the wrong sheet. There it is. You can see those stones are lined up the right way. If AJ can get past that yellow guard on the right angle, he might be able to get a situation where he gets the double. Go back to the 3-sheet view. We'll be joined momentarily by Alf Winter, who's going to join us for some commentary.
Sweeping furiously.
They're sweeping pretty good on C. Here it comes.
It's moving. It's still moving, though.
He's got 1.
No, he doesn't have 1.
No, unfortunately, the red stone up front moves to the right on its way back and jams up against the yellow. Let me show you what that looks like really quick. So here's the result of that shot. The center is open, but however, Earl is still counting 1 and 2 over there on the Reds. So
behind the tee line with both, however, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, good afternoon, curling fans across the world.
Good afternoon, Mr. Winter. Thank you again for joining us.
The rain is subsided.
Has it? That's
outside,
great.
we're practically sunny here in sunny Bridgeport. Okay.
Unseasonably warm for January in Bridgeport.
Yes, bad skiing.
Which is good for you curlers because multiple broadcasters are skiers.
Yeah.
So their loss is your gain.
It's true.
Over on sheet B, I see a yellow stone coming down.
With 1 on the button.
Yes, this has been a game of pushing people into spots you don't really want to push them into.
It's a nice guard.
I think that's exactly what he's trying to do. This has been a
nice guard.
That actually no,
it's not, no, that could be doubled.
It could, but it's a great shot. I mean, that's just a beautiful
shot.
placement if you're trying to guard there. It was not an easy take to begin with, but over here on sheet A, you see a Yellowstone coming into play, and it's going to guard out there as well.
Earl's a little wide. No, he's not a little wide. Look at the curl on sheet C here. This rock is coming in to the 8-foot. Sitting 3. Oh, what a beauty.
Stone.
What a beauty.
So Earl Conrad over on sheet C now has 3 red stones in the 8-foot.
And he's guarding he owns the path to the 4-foot.
Correct. I mean, you could conceivably get in through the right side, but it is very tight, and I don't know that there's enough curl to get you there.
Well, we're setting up for a hit here. AJ is... What pants do we have today? I see a gold, possibly lemon orange citrus look today.
Yeah, AJ is a fan of the outrageous curling pants.
Yes.
So, but yes.
No, just a paisley.
It's the paisley.
This is a lemon orange paisley, maybe some pineapples.
And there is an unhappy-looking AJ Hippias walking towards us just because this end is not shaped out the way he wanted it to.
And
but
he has hammer, too.
He has hammer.
If they set it up correctly.
Yes, in this particular case they did because I could see him throwing his first rock and Earl's already thrown one.
Yes. Double's there.
The double is there, and it's difficult, but it's there. Over on sheet B, Mark Zakin is delivering his first rock, which will be coming into view momentarily. It looks like it's got good weight. The sweepers are walking with it.
Might be a tad heavy.
I think he's just trying to bump his own red up or to get into a position where he is the two-shot to make sure he can limit them to one, because that is a very crowded 4-foot.
AJ's a little wide. He might get the back one.
Let's see what AJ gets, and we'll check out sheet B.
Oh, it's curling. He might sit on the back one. Oh, bad luck. Bad luck.
It's going to wreck, though. Oh, goodness. Okay, so really quickly, here's what's happened on sheet C.
Oh, dear.
Earl has got 3
in the 8.
And the 8-foot still viable, but the path to the button is now clear, which means Earl has to block or out-sit him.
I think he'll put a guard up, I'd say. Sitting 3 without hammer, I'd put the guard up.
Absolutely.
All right.
Meanwhile, in sheet B, Mark Zakenstone did push his red in just a tiny bit. But it's still not enough to count. So right now, the count is 1 yellow over there, and now the question becomes for Rimkus, how do I get to 2? Because Rimkus is getting ready to deliver his final stone. We are already into the second end on A. Sheet B and C have been so exciting in the first end. I have no idea what happened on sheet A.
Nor do I.
You saw it; it was on the screen, but I didn't see it because I was watching sheet C and B. So here comes Earl Conrad's stone on C.
Well, Team Malelli. Oh no, they're not throwing first. The red team threw first. So red with hammer did score, and that would be the Nate Adams team from Cape Cod, Philadelphia.
And here comes the stone from Conrad.
Okay.
And it's gorgeous. It's not only guarding. Oh, it is into the 4-foot, though, and that might be a little deeper than he wanted.
Yeah, this could be AJ's ticket out.
So if AJ hits and sticks, he's probably won.
I'd throw a little bit of a heavy draw, maybe back 8, 12 weight.
I have to agree, because
you don't want to lose it.
All you need to do is hit and stick.
Yeah, you don't want to lose this one.
As long as you push that out of the 4-foot, it doesn't have to do more than hit and stick.
A little deeper, Earl. Oh, there we go. We're showing Earl the...
Earl peered in to see what we could see, and I tried to show him, and he just waved me off.
Uh-oh, he's giving very little broom on this.
He's going to throw heavy.
There's a danger. There's no multiple points to be had, clearly.
No, there is a 1 or you're giving up...
One or dead.
You're giving up 4 if you miss this.
Oh, 1, 2, 3.
And she's the Vice is standing over 1.
Vice is straddling 1 rock there.
Yeah, so there's 4 red right now.
So he could give up, if he hits it and spills, he'll give up 2 or 3.
Correct.
Depending on where the rock is. So got to hit it.
The stick is the key here.
Stick it.
And I apologize, we missed the end of sheet B's. I think that was a 1 count, but
1 count with hammer.
Yellow is definitely in the hack, so that was a red.
Oh, are they sweeping hard? And this is not looking good. In fact, this could be worse than 4.
We're going to go to far C momentarily. Here's the shot coming. Oh, he hit the red. He hit the guard. And out it goes. And it's going to be 4 red.
Steal of 4.
Not the start he wanted. 4 red. Oh, my goodness. So AJ will bounce back from that because that's AJ. We're going to skip over now to the near house view.
Let me show you a little trick here. My favorite broadcasting trick.
Yeah.
Here's how I set it up. I do this. Now, we're on the near house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And we do this. Watch this. I love this view. Now, when they throw, I go merge, and it just blows up in your face.
So I'm going to give Alf control of the house right now.
You do the play-by-play, and I'll do the technical.
We are going to swap seats.
Uh-oh.
No, move closer to the computer, man. I like what you're doing here.
He likes the look of this.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody likes to see their delivery when they do a replay later on.
Yes, that is true.
All right, so Where are we? We're finished one end each.
Yep, we're into the second end. Right now we've got a score of 4 for red on C,
Yeah.
1 yellow on B, and 1 red over on A, and we're into the second end across the board.
Two of the 3 ends were hammer holding serve, as it were, and a big steal on C.
Absolutely.
A fine-looking center guard coming up on C for the opening gambit. Chess on ice.
Yes.
And we have a hit on B. Peeled away some rocks. Was there a free guard violation? Apparently not. Mark's asking for another guard up front from Rana. Let's check this Rana delivery. She has a wonderful delivery. She's in the hack on sheet B, right center screen.
No, there was one day Keela and I were talking at that table, and her father texted me. He goes, I can
Throwing it out pretty wide. Let's see what happens. But it's guard weight.
Keila and I talked. It's creepy. She's like, it's creepy. He's like commenting on our conversation. We're like, okay, either come there or weird.
A lot of opening setups here. AJ has asked for a rock in the house. Rana has a rock coming. Look at that. Look at the curl on that rock. He came all the way back to the center line.
Wow.
That thing curled a good 4 feet.
Absolutely.
She came out with what I would consider to be way wide, but not even close.
Well, when you get a lot of swing, you can afford to be wide.
I know. It's a wonderful thing. Looks like Earl's asking for a takeout here. Shots away on B. Shots away on C.
I'm not sure what the call was on A, but there was a minor collision with the guard. Now
Oh dear, we are swinging a little narrow, which you would think is wide on C here, and it's going to stick around probably.
Yeah, I think it's going to stay in the outer 12. Yeah. It didn't even make T.
Yeah. So you can see on sheet C, to the right of your camera, we've got yellow in the 8-foot, red in the 12-foot. A lot of guards in front of sheet B, and a lot of rocks in the house on A, on your left of your screen. This is a mirror image you're looking at, by the way, at Nutmeg at the home end. So left-handed is right-handed.
Yeah, so you're seeing sheets A to C, left to right.
And so when we give you both sheets, they line up.
Yes, so A will always be on your left.
Yes.
Here comes a stone in on B. Going to
A little
glance
kiss,
off the guard.
more guards. A biter? No.
Whoa, did that take a weird turn right at the end?
And on a fresh scrape, no less.
Yeah, and one of the edge dug in at the last rotation and swung it a weird way.
So we got sheet B with a lot of guard action going here. So there's a potential for some offense here. A pretty nice guard on C. AJ called for it, I believe, the corner guard. Okay. Rock away on C. The second.
AJ.
That rock took an abrupt turn here on sheet C, but it's coming in nicely around the guard. And
Over here on sheet B, the Yellowstone ended up just outside the house and just off the center line. Looks like it's just touching center.
We'll get a little sneak peek at C here. As you can see, the red rock came in, and it's just kissing the yellow, but yellow's still shot.
Well, we had a hot takeout coming in on B.
Okay, well, we're going to get the rock. We got the camera right on it.
Dakin calls a takeout on the
Hot
center
mess
stone.
on C. Who's throwing that rock?
That was Mike
Is that
Henneberry.
Mike Henneberry? Gravedigger.
And Henneberry pushes the yellow just to the tee. How far can Mark Zakin get it out? He gets it out
Into
to
the
the outer
12.
12. And that changes the front end of sheet B considerably. That's a nice shot.
We got
by
something
Henneberry.
on C here that might be.
Ooh, sheet C, the red rock ends up careening off of the yellow and into the outer 12. So
Yellow's still shot, but there's a sea of red around it.
exactly.
Looks like you might need some Visine in a few minutes.
Yep. That's pretty good, Al. Cheers.
We got Pepsodent for the other one. Thank you. Got my spare?
Yeah, absolutely. Got your
I
right
came
here.
loaded. Got loaded.
So here comes another yellow rock. On sheet B, they're trying to change the complexion of the guards and set up a final shot, but it's a
little
miss, unfortunately.
flash.
And now that gives Mark Zakin the opportunity to either promote or draw, and he is going to point towards the back 8, and he wants to promote.
All right, what is interesting? AJ looks like he's going to call for appeal here. Yeah. He best be careful. He loses that guard. He is in danger of a sea of things. Okay, sheet C, we got that. Greg. Jeff Roberg. Robert, second-year curler. Great sweeper. Beautiful delivery.
Nice and smooth on delivery. I just hope it curls enough for him to get there.
He's going to kiss it, but what's it going to do to the guard? That's what I'm worried about. Uh-oh. I called it here, folks. Let's see if it comes to pass. Because Earl has a path to get rid of that yellow rock now.
Earl has a lot of room on the right-hand side of the sheet. Meanwhile, over on sheet B, the promote opportunity does push the stone in, but does not push it straight back. It is exposed on the left-hand side of sheet B. And while we're talking about all the back and forth on sheet B and C, sheet A has quietly stacked up a ton of stones both in and in front of the house.
With red sitting 1, yellow sitting 2, and red is 3, 4, and 5. So God help yellow if
3,
any
4,
of those
5,
guards.
and maybe 6. If they could find a way to get the yellow out, which I don't think is possible, there is a total of 5 red stones in that house.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, there are.
Well, Earl Conrad's shot's coming in.
Oh, but look at this.
It's going to redirect off of the guard.
He's going to sit 1.
And that might be exactly what AJ needed.
This could save AJ.
AJ now senses an opportunity to
put a second one in. Yeah.
Now the question, Alf.
Here's
that's where I was going with this. So AJ, we think, is the 1 stone over on the left-hand side.
Absolutely. Well, no.
Before that.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm hearing from the warm room, he definitely is. He needs to outcount that red stone for 2. He might be setting that up. If he can put something in front of the red stone that's sitting 3rd right now, because the red stone's in the 4-foot. He might be setting up something later in the end.
Yeah, he's not. He's going to go on. He's not throwing a takeout. He didn't call a takeout. Uh-oh.
No, but he wants to be in the 8-foot here. Oh, that's got a lot of weight.
Oh, dear.
That's a lot more weight than I think he wanted.
That's not going anywhere.
Unfortunate. But interesting developments over here on C, as now there's a wide open opportunity on that side of the sheet.
Oh, boy, to sit 5 again. Let's see how we're doing on A. Nate Adams is in the hack. I played against Nate in the friendly when Cape Cod was down here. So,
very nice.
So he's had some time here at the club, and I don't know if he played the friendly knowing he was coming to the Golden Handle, or if we swayed his decision to come to the Golden Handle based on the friendly.
That's
you
the
never
idea.
know. That's what a friendly's all about.
Absolutely.
He kicked my butt, by the way.
Did he really?
Oh, my word.
Did they win the Pisces this year?
No, we held on to win by a couple of stones, so we retained the fish.
Very, very nice. And a beautiful club, Cape Cod.
Oh, my gosh.
I visited on a couple of occasions. Very nice.
They took their warm room and tripled it in size. Now, this
Really?
Well, you've been there, in the last 10 years?
Oh, gosh, it's been like 7 or 8 years, though.
Oh, well, they initially had a warm room smaller than Nutmeg's, and they pushed out to the side and made a substantial dining room.
Oh, so I have seen that.
Oh, yeah, you've seen that, yeah.
It's gorgeous.
All right, interesting. Earl didn't choose to attack the yellow rock, and now AJ is going for the takeout with Danielle Tapper in the hack.
So over here on sheet C, as Alf is discussing, it looks like he tried to set up a guard, and it just didn't curl as much as they intended to, and now AJ is going to go after it. Meanwhile, on sheet B, I'm looking at Nate Adams, and it looks like he's trying to set up a guard as well.
And the skip on sheet C chose to put his hammer rock into the wall, given that he only had given up 1.
Yep, sheet A.
Sheet A, so, going to get by it? Going to get by the guard?
It's by.
And he's going to get a nice little roll here.
It just
a nice
rolls a
little roll.
bit.
That's going to roll too much.
No, it's going to sit nice.
It's nice. Very
That's
nice rock.
That's probably the second stone, but it's fully visible.
Oh, he's 1 and 2.
He's 1 and 2, which was the idea, but he would have loved maybe a foot less of a roll.
Yeah, not only to stay behind the guard, but he'd be closer to the tee line also.
Agreed.
So all good. But all things considered, he's sitting 1-2.
Absolutely.
He's got to get at least a deuce this end. This is key.
Well, he certainly can't afford to let them steal. I think you're right. A 4-2 match is the key.
It's a playable situation then. Now, sheet B, we got Jane Murray standing as Mark prepares his delivery. Going to give you everybody all the views. I don't want to monopolize one game when there's interest in all three.
No, we want to offer you guys as much of a view as possible. We're talking a lot about B and C because that's where there's a lot of intrigue. Sheet A, it's 2-0 red. Not that they have not been an interesting game, but they've been a pretty...
Hey, we have one viewer right now, by the way. Let's see who that is. Any commentary on here? No.
Not yet.
We got the 2 p.m. draw up. What do we do here?
Extra M.
There
you go.
And you hit enter, or that's it?
No, you're fine.
That's it. All right.
Oh, here comes the red rock over here on sheet B.
That's Mark Zakins.
It just skinnies the guard. And they're sweeping. It's going to end up out of the rings, I think, or biting the back 12 where it's not going to matter.
Not in play. Okay, Earl throwing his first rock on C. Hey, let's see what we're doing here. Yeah. I got the soundboard up.
No, that's fair.
Fair enough. All right, Earl is away. Left-handed delivery.
Nice weight.
We're going to bring that home end into play here.
Yep, it's nice and heavy. It is curling really well for him.
It's curling a lot. Which one's it going to hit?
They're sweeping to get it by that guard. It's going to get the one he wants.
And red is 1, and yellow's 1, and red are 2, 3, and 4. AJ had best come up with a plan here.
All right, so just break it down sheet C right now. Yellow has the hammer.
Yellow has hammer.
They're counting one right now. They need to get a counter in there that they can protect. The problem is their shot rock is completely uncovered. Alf, what do you do here?
Top 8 in front of that shot rock. And then with the hammer, you could go for the other one.
And then challenge Earl with his last rock to make a very complicated double and limit you to 1.
Or you could try the draw around the center guard, leaving that one there that's exposed slightly. Or split the difference. You want it in the 8-foot. AJ is striking a pose here. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to bring near C. We're going to bring the overhead into view here to give you a look at this strategy session. Keeping an eye on the other sheets. Sheet A has completed their end.
Sheet B, Mark Zakins discussing his shot with his vice, Jane Beatty. Not Jane. I'm sorry, Jay Murray.
Jay Murray. Oh, let's take a look. We're going to look at that. Oh, boy. Yellow is sitting 1, maybe 2. I think it's a measurement for the second rock.
I think it's probably 2, but that's just a guess.
They're very close. I got the overhead here.
Well, I think what Mark is talking about is if I can double out somehow, I can sit too easy.
You betcha.
So I think that's why they're discussing that. So we have discussions going on B and C.
Yes.
Meanwhile, sheet A just decides to plod along and curl.
Yeah, they just keep curling. A couple of pennies for Nate Adams. He's up 2-0 after 2 ends. Started with hammer, got 1. Stole 1 in the second with a raft of rocks in the house. AJ has made a decision. He is walking back.
And Mark Zakins also in the half, so I'll keep an eye on B.
All right, you do that. We've got all 6. We got the 6-house view right now. And we will lock in on the close view. Mark's giving Jane a little change in the broom position. She's kind of straddling a rock here.
Yeah.
A bit uncomfortable.
All right, so sheet B is the shot is underway.
Mark's away.
It looks heavy. It's definitely hit weight. The sweepers are trying to stay with it, but they are moving along.
Oh, no, wrong view. Oh, my gosh.
He's got the front one, I think.
Oh, he's not got anything.
The question is, he have both? No, he hits his own guard, and he pushes the front one in. I think that's 2 yellow.
And that was hammer.
I believe that was hammer.
Oh, that was not what he was intending in the least.
They're looking.
Yeah.
And they're kicking. So I think that's 2 yellow. It's going to be a 3-0 in favor of
Rimkus from Brimstone. I believe that's last year's champion. Am I correct?
I think you're right. Here comes AJ.
Here's AJ now. On C.
Sometimes it's necessary.
And I'm liking the look of it. They're on it. Sweepers are on it. They got to bring it in, bring it home.
It's got to outcount that
Oh,
red.
it's barely going to make the hog line.
No, it is not going to get to the
It's
house.
a good guard.
But he did not need a guard there, and he's going to be unhappy with that when he sees how it ended up. Now, on the plus side, and maybe this is what he was going for.
It's guarding the shot.
That's what I mean. Maybe I'm misreading what his shot call was. If he was looking for a guard that guards his shot rock perfectly and forces Earl to come in the other side where they have had very little action this end.
Yeah. All right, let's back it up here. We're going to get both ends in. Scores. 2-0 Nate Adams on sheet A against Jersey Pinelands, Malili.
Sheet B hasn't posted yet, but I believe that is 3-0
3-0 for Rimkus from Broomstones over Zakin from Nutmeg. And we're still working the second end here. Earl stole 4 in the first. And Earl's going to throw his last...
No, he's wide open. And if he gets a bite...
A lot of room to draw here.
Exactly. If he gets a bite of the 4-foot, he is in great shape.
Great shape.
If he can bury into the 4-foot, he is in tremendous shape, and he's going to put a lot of pressure on AJ. So
he's not going to cut it unless it really curls. He's giving it a lot of room. A lot of room. That's outside of the TV line. Let's see how much it curls now. If it's heavy, they're sweeping hard.
I think you got to come up.
Yeah, they better come off. It's not going to curl.
It has to get to the 4. It's not going to get to the 4. And what that does by hanging out there now offers AJ a hit and roll opportunity to sit 2.
Sit 2. He's got to draw with the backer. That's the best part. Draw with the backer.
I mean, depending on what kind of skip you are and what kind of thrower you are, I'm a hit guy. So my first thought is I'm going to hit that stone and I'm going to roll in because I don't have to roll more than 6 to 8 inches to be the second stone. Will do. So, but AJ is going to... That broom placement's interesting to me. I'm not quite sure what the call is based on that broom placement. He's coming inside out, and it looks and it feels like a hit and roll, but I think, and this is just a guess, I think what he's trying to do is say we've played the outside, the right-hand side on sheet C so little that I don't know where the curl is. I'm going to try to come inside out, which is kind of counterintuitive to what sheet C normally does, and hit and roll in. He doesn't need to hit and roll ton. He really just needs to hit. And, well, actually, now I'm looking at it. If he hits and sticks in the solid 8-foot, he's 2. But if he's going to roll, he's got to roll towards the button. I'm going to try and get you near... Well, I want to keep the 6 view up if I can. No, you're fine. You're fine. AJ's delivering the stone right now. He's throwing down the center line. It looks like...
They might sweep.
Oh, yeah, I think that does not look heavy enough for a hit and roll. Here it comes. No, this does not look like it has the weight, and it is. I think it's already over curled, and the sweepers are up.
The introduction to strategy is what do you want, what's acceptable, and what's not acceptable. And in that situation, the unacceptable was to be light.
Yes, agreed.
Your pro miss would be to be a little heavy, and to leave it that light is not a good planning. Your mindset's not good in the hack. In that
case. The pro miss there is hit and not stick.
Yeah, hit and not roll it out.
Right, and unfortunately, AJ just wasn't able to get the shot where he wanted it to. So I think he only got one there.
Earl has a win on that end.
Yes, and that's the problem. If it's an early end and you're not down 4-0, that's fine.
It's okay.
But down 4-0 to only take one there on that kind of shot really puts you behind the 8 ball. And AJ is completely capable of coming back from it.
Yes.
But now he has just given himself a slightly harder road.
Yeah.
So what's going on over in A and B, Alf?
Oh, that's a good question. Mike Henneberry is admiring a delivery. And we got a lot of yellows in the house, so I don't. Yellow sitting on the button with a guard.
the other hand, he did stay when I was at my conference call this morning. So I'm like, still on schedule, and you bartend, and I will bartend tomorrow.
For the first part, it's okay.
Over the hard line, that was the shot call.
Nate Adams delivering over on sheet A. Let's change the alternate view here. Rocks are all away. Let's merge in on the action. Mike Henneberry did a peel, and his rock did stick. No. Leaked out of the house. An inconvenient rock.
Eventually, I'm going to have to take Christmas decorations away.
One thing I'm down.
And I was like, I forgot your screwedness about.
I'm not a sorry. I just don't.
She doesn't like Christmas.
It's. Oh yeah.
Like, it's just redoing the same, like, 12 songs.
So I wouldn't even know because I can't do one or two.
Rimkus bringing another rock into the guard position on sheet B.
Yeah. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love
Mark's put the broom down for a takeout. He's got Jane Murray in the vice position. Stick Gerler. She's ready in the hack. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Bringing the volume levels down a little, folks. All right. Jane Murray has released the rock. Got some good weight on that takeout. Coming through a port. Looking pretty good. Let's zoom in on it. Mark watching it from the house. Snuck by and successfully hit. Oh, and a nice roll. Oh, hit but not out. Oh, that was quite down weight. Mark called for a takeout from Jane, and she did navigate through the port, but it didn't knock the rock out, and leaving the red rock open on B, and Mr. Rimkus is calling for a takeout from his vice.
Sheet A, again, crowded house.
Crowded
a lot
house.
under protection, too. It's going to be hard to move stuff around.
Yes, there certainly is.
Definitely favors red right now, up 2-0. I mean, it's going to be a game of attrition, but shot
A
over
whiff.
on-
Oh, a whiff on B. Ooh.
Well, it clicks the red over a little bit, but
Just
not
a
what
couple
they wanted.
inches, and now Mark can bookend it on the other side. He's going to put the broom down and have Jane try a takeout of the yellow rock that she just moved over to the back 8.
Now, if he hits us and he's able to stay inside the rings, is that back guy counting? Does that give him 3? No, that guy's
No,
out.
just 2. No, in fact, yellow has a biter up at the top of the circle.
Ah,
Jane's a down weight takeout. Very down weight.
they're going on it.
They certainly are, because this rock's barely going to make the back line.
I think it's going to be okay. It's part of its line. If it's going to miss, it's going to miss to the inside.
That it did. They stopped sweeping. Well, okay. She had hack weight on that. I'll stand corrected. Look at Jeff Robert. She just slid to the top of the house on sheet B, on sheet C. He's, I believe Jeff is signed on with a Dykes team, so he may be a 5-year Dykes guy, and he's got some real. What a great sweeper he is. Come on.
Bless you.
Okay. Oh, yes, Mark's rock, the red rock on sheet B is definitely behind cover, not totally hidden, and the skip
Oh, it's got to take out
Rimkus
weight.
is bringing it a light takeout, a soft takeout. They're holding off. It will curl.
It definitely looks like it has the weight based on the fact that it's in the back of the house. It might
Yeah.
be really nice.
Oh, yeah. Is it wide? I think he's wide. He's not wide at all.
And actually, spilling out's not a bad
Not
thing.
a bad thing at all. Mark has to go after the other rock, most likely. So yellow's sitting 3, all behind the tee line.
And all outside
Way
in the
outside.
12 foot.
So lots of
I'm
room.
sorry, 1 and 8. But yes, all outside of the rings, which sets up a really interesting opportunity for a steal.
Hmm. Well, yeah. Well, Mark and Jane have agreed on a takeout, or maybe it's a draw. Who knows? This could be a draw. I think Mark has a pretty good chance for a point, and let's see if he can pull a skip deuce. Oh, look at what happened on sheet C here. Let's fade in. Nice draw. Open, but with a backer. Who's Earl have on his as his vice?
Earl is playing with Mary Cognetta.
Mary Cognetta in the hack now. Well,
And
good
then
to
Mike
see Mary
and
here.
Melissa Yob in the front half.
All right, we're going to stretch it back to the big view. I love this merge because it just pulls the one sheet out. Watch this.
Nice. It's great.
Watch this. Look at this. You go.
It's a great view.
Vroom.
Love it.
And then it recedes back.
Love it. Alf knows even
better
more
than
about the cameras.
almost better than the cube zoom, which is
my
was
favorite.
Yes. Oh, look at this Mary Cognetta shot here. A hit and rolled into the 4 foot open.
She's going to be open, but man, is that a great
That was a
spot.
nice,
It's going to
soft,
force
nice-
AJ to go after it.
It has to. I have to. Okay, Mark. Oh dear. Over on C. Rimkus is sitting 1 and 2. I don't know how Mark's rock ended up in the back 12. He must have tried to draw. Well, missed it. You all saw it, hopefully. And what's Mr. Rimkus' first name, please?
Mr. Rimkus.
Broomstone's Rimkus.
And I'll be like,
Herka, yeah.
Enriquez?
Enriquez. Enriquez. Danielle. Did get rid of one.
oh no.
We have a yellow biter on C in the back, but not sitting shot. I don't think. Yeah. Earl's calling for a draw behind the center guard, as is Hammer, though. Mary Cognetta in the hack. Enriquez. Rimkus in the hack. 2 shots underway. Sorry we missed the release, but you will see the results here momentarily.
I don't understand. Oh, you push the pedal in these weird
Nate Adams has tacked another single on, so now he's up 3-0. The rock on C looks like it's going to hit the guard.
whole thing. It's subtle.
AJ has a possibility here if he chooses to. If he takes out that red one, he will be sitting 2, but
The problem is there's partial cover with that high guard.
no, he's calling for Danielle to draw in.
Because you know what? I think there's a possibility for him to rest up upon it and maybe even push it back a little bit and
Yeah.
still be sitting his 2.
Okay, let's pull to the big view here. I want to see Danielle's delivery. On the top part of the screen, you have your deliverers on the home end. She's up. She's down. Clean release. Always love a good release. $1 million slide and a $1 million release is what we're looking for.
Weight definitely looks like what he wants. It's just a matter of it's going to
Oh,
curl
yeah.
where he wants it to.
I think we're going on to that back one.
I
AJ
think so
might want to
too.
back up. AJ might want to back up.
Here it
Get a
comes.
good look.
Look at it coming in
They better
really
start
nice.
sweeping.
I would be sweeping this all the way back to
Furiously.
the rock.
And nudged it.
It nudged it. I don't know if he's sitting 1-2, but that is
Well,
definitely
tell
the
you
new
what
one.
we'll do. Tell you what we'll do here, just for the crowd.
Oh, it's just 1.
Just one.
But it's in a very difficult to reach spot. It is definitely under both those red stones.
Yeah, we gave her a little applause for.
I mean, there's plenty of room to draw down to it.
Keeping an eye on A. Oh man, Nate. You know, I'm afraid Nate is about to explode for a big end here. He had 2 big ends this morning. He had 2 4 ends.
Oh,
And look at this.
that
Now Nate has
yellow-
3. This could be the end.
It might be.
Nate has 3 in the house scoring.
What's going over on B? I see a lot of stones in
Oh,
play.
they're pushing him. They pushed him. We missed that. And Mark had hammer.
Oh, I didn't realize that was hammer. I apologize.
Well, we had it on film, so it's on film. Our play-by-play is really important, but no, it isn't.
yeah, as long as it's on camera.
Let the pictures do the talking.
Anybody chat with us?
I was about to say.
Well, we're up to 5 people.
Oh, well. Let's hear from you. Oh, thank you,
Elias chimed
Elias.
in. Elia, we'll see you next weekend
All
for
right,
the
yo
Achilles.
mama. Way to go.
We will see you next weekend for the Achilles. Look for an email in the next couple of days.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, the Achilles is going to be massive this year.
Yeah, it looks like 14 teams.
Uh-huh.
For those who don't know, the Achilles is our new member bond spiel, and with the
New members in November?
that's it,
New members in
November.
January.
It's we push it back to January just to give people some time to learn a little bit more about the game, but it's a lot of fun. It's next Saturday. It'll probably be broadcast as well.
All right, Earl put a guard up, interestingly enough. He is hammer. I don't think he didn't execute a 4-point shot there.
Earl is trying
AJ.
Earl's trying to just take away what he can. He wants to limit him to 1 or 2, so now he's challenging AJ to get under cover into the button or forefoot, and AJ is going to accept the challenge.
Oh, so AJ still is hammer here. I was thinking for some reason it was Earl had hammer, yeah.
Either that or Earl came up a little shorter than he wanted to.
I guess I missed. I thought that AJ had the point and he was going for 2 last end. But they got it up as Earl's got a point in the second end. I thought
You're
AJ had
right.
1 and he was going for 2.
I thought he was too, but
But apparently not. We misinterpreted the score because AJ is throwing hammer. Good line. It's going to be clear of the guard, probably. All right, let's lock in on this.
meanwhile, over on sheet A, red is trying to set up the big end. They are sitting at least 2, and there's a bunch of red in the house.
3 and 4 in the house.
Yeah, it might be 3 red actually at the moment.
AJ crashed on the guard.
Unfortunately, that's been the story of AJ's first couple ends. It's curled more than anticipated and made difficult situations for him.
I think that maybe was Earl's issue, too.
And it looks like Earl now is going to go outside and try to get in behind the yellow.
Yeah. No, I think he's using that to get to the center. Bring it right to the button.
Oh, you're right, but look
It's
at
that much curl.
swing.
Earl has asked Miss Cognetta to put the broom on the edge of the 8-12, and he's accounting for 4 feet curl on this one, given that there's been a lot of Edmund Fitzgeralds here,
Yeah,
a lot of wrecks.
that happens sometimes. We had a scrape today in between, right before this draw, rather, and sometimes the ice changes. We want to provide high-quality ice, so we have that scrape schedule, but sometimes for folks who played 2 or 3
Here we
games,
go.
it requires a readjustment. Here comes Earl's shot.
Now that is wide. Let's see how it curls. This could curl in front of the yellow.
Oh, this could maybe impact the yellow, though.
It could impact it, but let's see.
Amy Physique
'cause
is getting in position.
No. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
This could be very fortuitous for AJ.
Very fortuitous.
It's going to go right to the button into the back 12,
Sitting 2 with hammer coming up.
and the button is wide
Plenty
open.
of space now. Earl was a little heavy with that one.
So how close does he need to get? Anything in the 8 foot?
Anything in the 8 foot does the job.
Yeah, so they're going to shorten up the broom by
1,
about
2,
a foot.
3, 4. Let's look on sheet A. Oh my gosh, I think there's 4 with a biter waiting to be 5, but the back biter by yellow is keeping it. All right, shots away on A. Let's merge in and have a look here. Oh, we want to change the view, though, of course. Go to the near house.
You're not missing anything over on sheet C. AJ is just coming down the
Here
ice.
comes a shot in on A. It is. Oh, it's going to be nice. Ricochet
nestle.
in to be second. Once again, second shot.
Yes.
That's better than being
And be
looking
very,
at 5.
and that particular spot's going to be very,
Very
difficult to
guarded.
extricate.
Very well guarded.
You're going to have to outdraw it.
All right, AJ with hammer. Sitting 2.
This would be a huge shot. 5-3 would be an entirely new
great
match.
to get 2 points here. You got backers.
You've got the 2. You need the 3. 5-3 is way different than 5-2 right now.
Yes, it is. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh,
He looks a little wider than he wanted to be.
Oh, no.
He's similar to Earl's shot,
Oh, no.
and he's going to be on that red, but I don't think it's going to stick around. He's not going to
Can he
promote
punch it through? Oh, boy.
It's not going to change the count. But he's
It
going
is.
to miss an opportunity to get 3, and he's going to end up having to settle for 2.
Settled for 2.
And I understand where that error comes from, and I'll call it an error just because he didn't get what he wanted. Everything's swinging, and you saw Earl's shot go out even further
And he did.
come back, and that one just didn't come back as much as he thought it would, and so he has to settle for the 2.
Yeah. But the weight also. That was far too much weight.
It was definitely heavy.
He pushed the other rock all the way
I
through
think
the house.
you're right.
Which affects the line.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at sheet A. Let's see what we got going here. Nate Adam with his Philly Cape Cod compendium. He's drawing in. We got some great sweepers on that front end, I'm telling you.
Look at this. He's going to be gorgeous.
It's coming in. Not quite gorgeous, but a great stopper.
I think at this point he is just up 3-0. I think he is trying to make it harder to get to the button, and that was the.
Music. All right, and we're back in action here. Oh, look at this. AJ's got himself a perfect. Oh, it's perfect center guard coming maybe to the 4-foot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're going to sweep it in.
They are.
As I said with Nigel's earlier, in for a penny, in for a pound.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
All
it.
right, Mark is facing some serious
A lot of yellow stones, but
action here.
opportunity
oh boy.
for a double
oh
here
boy.
if he gets the right angle.
Oh boy.
He's going to get the 1.
Okay, they got the 1. It's a start.
So yeah, I get the feeling on sheet A that it's more lead protection right now.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And that's good because for teams who are just starting to travel, this gives you an opportunity to really kind of see.
Focus in on those draws,
Yeah.
putting guards where they need to be.
And 3-0 is not unsurmountable.
No. What a nice little takeout on C here.
Oh, get it by
Just
that
a
guard. Now come
soft
up.
little. Oh, it's not a takeout. Or is it? Good sweeping, Miss Cognetta. She followed her shot down and did the sweeping for Earl. Earl goes, appreciate it. Too much work for me. Earl's been curling for a long time, folks.
Oh, yeah. And
He's
Earl's come to this event many times.
He's a legend in the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Oh, we had a takeout on B that just nicked the rock. Still, Marcus sitting second, but that rock on the back 4-foot is inviolate at this point. Like that terminology?
What's that?
Inviolate.
There you go.
Not to be violated.
AJ gets his takeout, but he's going to
Takeout
spill out.
spilled away. Well, he's not hammer now, and they haven't posted the score. 5-2. He's not going all out for the aggressive steal tactic.
Yes, I have a couple from the.
Nate Adam on sheet A, bringing his rock in. Seeley, Beauregard, minding the house. Oh, look at Nate. He just dropped one in there. Dropped it in there. How do you like that?
Wow,
That's
what can you
pretty,
do when that
pretty,
happens?
pretty nice.
The only thing you can do, and they're going to
Follow it down. You
yeah,
got
that's
to
it.
follow it down.
They have
and hope
left
for
you
the best.
nothing else.
And that was his first rock. No,
that
the
was his-
hammer.
that was his last
yep,
rock.
And so hammer coming up.
And they have left you no option
Well,
but to
there's
follow him.
there's not much of a tap. You can't do much with a tap.
I think they were hoping for the tap before he put that stone there.
Yep. That ship sailed.
So follow him down. Do what you can.
All right, so we got a little hit action going here on sheet C, and now I'm gonna hold this multi-camera view because we've got Jeff Roberge here, and with his takeout slide, we'll not only see him disappear from the top camera view, but you'll see him slide into the near end view too.
And I believe Jeff's only in his second year.
I think he is a first year curler.
First year?
He started in the spring. He's to the halfway line, and he holds it. He holds it perfectly.
Absolutely nailed it.
Holds the slide, and I talk to so many new curlers, and I say, don't jump up. He just got up at the far hog line. And he is the epitome of not jumping up upon delivery.
Yes.
Watch him, you new curlers. You want to follow through on that shot. You don't jump up at the hog line.
Absolutely. Jump
up at the far hog line.
Over on sheet A, unfortunately, the shot sailed through.
Okay, he didn't promote extras.
No, it's two more red.
So Nate Adam drops one in there for a deuce.
And Adams and Malili has gotten off to a little bit of a more one-sided start. But we said before,
Malili's probably the first trip out.
Team Malili is a newer team.
Uh-oh, this takeout might be a little wide here on C. Let's see. It's coming. Earl's watching it intently, but it's too heavy to curl that much.
Nope, it's going to go right by.
So AJ now has something to work with.
So over on sheet A, it's going to be 5-0 Team Adams.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of experience and whatnot.
Yeah, experience.
But you know what? There's only one way to get experience, guys.
You come out and play, and that's great. My hat's off to these guys. They got to play.
Absolutely. We're so happy to have you guys here. We thank you guys for coming. Please keep coming from Jersey.
Keep coming, Jersey. Keep coming, Long Island. Keep coming. I don't see the Upper Valley, Vermont people here. Calling you out.
I was so excited to see a team from Long Island here.
I've curled with the folks up in White River Junction, technically Hartford, Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
White River Junction is the village in Hartford. And
no Vermont teams this year that I can see.
No. Oh, now this is a nice looking shot here from AJ. Let's pull in because we might have a little tap here.
This might be a split.
Or it might go right by it.
Nope, it's going to sneak by and kiss
Earl.
Even Earl didn't think that was going to do that.
Yeah.
Although Earl would not mind some backing there.
No.
He is more concerned about that front stone and giving himself an opportunity to use the hammer.
Okay, so he wants the front stone. He wants that thing out.
Over on sheet B, it still looks like one yellow.
Now we brought the weight down on the tail. Oh, look at this curl now.
Oh, I don't know
Holy
if it's going to hold for them.
Look at this curling.
Can the sweepers hold it?
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
Can the sweepers hold it?
Maybe.
They're by the front. Can they get a piece of the back?
Yes.
Not enough, but wow. That curled a lot on them, Al.
Well, he changed the weight on that shot entirely. The first one, he was a little wide and heavy, and that one, he brought the weight down, and what a difference it made.
AJ's going to try and set up a steal here by putting up another guard.
Yeah. And then now he should really throw a center guard. This is where you want to guard outside of the house, or if you're totally aggressive, go for the button.
And he's calling for the guard, but yes, you
want to stay in front. You got to stay in front somewhere.
You've got to keep that. You've either got to outcount your own shot rock right now, or you've got to guard it. Yeah. And right now he's going to guard.
And I like Danielle's weight on this. This is a definite good-looking guard.
Oh, does it? I thought it was heavy.
Well, she might tap it. There we go. Well, that's the third possibility. Right on target.
Yeah, you got a lot of options
sweep.
right now.
You better sweep. No, it's good.
No, it's coming.
Perfect.
It's coming. He might split the house here.
Perfect. Right on the nose. Right on the nose. Oh, that's real nice.
Now, there is the double there.
There is the double.
It's a very sharp angle. Let's see what Earl does. Meanwhile, over on sheet B, Mark Zakin is talking about what he can do to kind of disrupt.
Here's what you got on sheet C, real fast view, and then we'll get out of here because we got, there's a lot of strategy talk now. So Earl is not going for the double. He's got Mary.
Yeah, you're missing nothing right now on sheet B. Just chatter.
Okay, so we're going to get a close-up of the sheet C. Coming kind of hot, but I like. Let's see if it curls
He
enough.
might sit on that back
Oh, here
one.
it comes. Here it comes.
He might sit right on that back yellow. And
Might
that's
sit
not a
on the
bad spot
back.
either.
Oh no, he's not going to sit on the back. He's going to be right in the forefoot on the tee line. What
now,
a
here's
shot!
the thing. He's technically visible, but
Yes.
there's a jam possibility right
Big
there.
jam possibilities.
AJ's got to go after it because he wants to try and
Gotta go after it.
he wants to score two. Or if he's going to steal, he's going to steal big.
You know, even if you jam on the back corner or knock the back out by running it straight back and losing the back one, that's
Right.
not so crucial. But he'd love the inside. He'd love the inside edge.
Right.
How many viewers we got? Major viewers? Oh dear, she's wide. Oh dear.
That might not be bad though. If she just
Nah.
catches an edge,
Nah.
she just
Not
needs
gonna
an
catch.
edge.
Nah,
Curl in.
nah, it's missing by
No,
a
it's going to
stone.
be outside. I mean, just catching an edge and sending that almost sideways would have been fantastic through avoiding the jam possibility. Over here on sheet B, here comes the takeout by Zakin. He's going to get the front one, but not the back. And right now the count is still 1 yellow, but there's some opportunity to get at that stone. Sensing an opportunity here, Earl looks like he's going to set up a guard, although it looks pretty. The line's a little tight for a guard. He might, and you have the yellow to kiss off of, but instead I think he's on the yellow, and now they're going to come off of it to make sure they don't promote. So another opportunity now. AJ's first shot. He can see that red stone. He is definitely counting 3 if that stone does not exist. So to hit that stone and roll under cover might give him a situation where he could set up a big end. Here comes the stone into view over on sheet B. It's coming down at us. The sweepers are on it. Coming into view, Zakin getting into position. He thinks it's going to be a little longer than they think it's going to be. He's warmed up. Here it comes. And he sweeps it just past the tee line. And it looks like 2 yellow over on sheet B. And that's going to increase the score to 5-1 by my count. Meanwhile, AJ with a crucial hit here. Down 5-2 now.
What happened to Earl's first rock? Is that the one sitting on the center line?
Earl's rock over curled more than he thought it would.
On the center
and it was
line.
a little lighter, so they came up because they didn't want to promote a yellow.
Did it push the yellow into the line a bit more?
Maybe just a touch.
Well, he still has a good shot at it, although the jam is possibly there. So maybe
The sharper the angle, the better here.
he loses the shooter. That's not the end of the world
Exactly.
by any stretch.
Exactly. I think you're right. I had originally talked while you were away about him getting across the front and doing hit and roll, but I don't know. Oh, that's narrow.
Oh, that's narrow.
Sweepers are pulling it out, though.
They might hold it. It's so light,
Sweepers are
though.
pulling it out.
They gotta really go. And Greg is a good sweeper. Come on, Greg, hit
This
it.
is going to be really close, folks. I think he's past the guard.
No, I don't think he is.
I think he is. He's
Oh
past
my
the guard, and
word!
he's
What
to
a
the
shot!
inside, and he
AJ
just
made the
hit
shot of the tournament right
the
there.
exact shot I
Oh,
called that I not
boy.
30 seconds ago told you was impossible.
Impossible.
AJ Hippias just nailed
it. Absolutely nailed it.
And now
okay.
has put
AJ just threw a fantastic
we're
skinny by
speechless on
the
this
guard
end.
by that
Earl
much.
Conrad is
and
now in a
rolled in on the
situation where
button.
he's got to find a way to make sure that
He had to
AJ
hit and
doesn't
roll
steal
and get
more
by
than
that
one.
yellow guard
That
out
shot
there, and he
not
got
only
by that
hits
guard
and
by
rolls, but hits and rolls behind
after
the
giving up
guard
4
that
the
he's
first
already
end,
counting, which is already behind a red guard. There is no way for Earl to get to that yellow stone. It is now a matter of out-counting or cutting him down.
all about hopefully cutting him down at this point.
Years from now, AJ will be looking at that shot.
And we got him on film.
YouTube. That's it. Years from now, he'll be looking at that shot because that was absolutely perfect.
Fantastic. And a big kudos to just the sweepers.
Yes, Jeff and I'm sorry, who else is on that team?
Amy Schneider.
Jeff and Amy absolutely held that perfectly.
Danielle.
Oh, Danielle, that's right.
Danielle
Amy was in the
was
house.
sweeping. Oh,
it was Jeff and Danielle sweeping on that stone, and they did a fantastic job getting it by that front guard to get the angle he needed. You could not ask more from sweepers than what you just saw. On
AJ was a pretty good shot, but I'm giving it up to the sweepers.
That was a great
I'm
team
giving it up
effort.
to the sweepers. 'Cause
Great team effort.
All
Here
right.
comes Earl's shot to see what he can do to respond.
You know, it doesn't look bad. Well, how much is it going to curl? Or it's not even here. They're sweeping furiously.
Oh, I think he might
It is
actually
not
be on
here.
It's light.
Not even here. It's going to stop about in the 2-3 zone. AJ
So
has
now-
a draw for 5 and get in this game and then some.
All AJ needs is solid
Don't forget,
12.
AJ does have hammer. Earl has hammer. So maybe he takes 4 and he puts a guard on the other side and just makes the draw impossible.
Honestly, Alf, what I would do
You're
is
not
there's
hammer?
there's
Go
a
right for-
shot in the 8-foot.
Go right for the...
Yeah. There's a shot in the front 8-foot where he's got a stone.
Yeah.
I would curl and park right up against that because it's going to be counting and it's going to be difficult to remove.
Difficult to remove.
And then that would give him a count of 5 with Earl throwing and Earl with limited room to work to outcount him down to less than 2. A big steal opportunity here for AJ to get right back in this game. Over on sheet A, I see a lot of red stones in the house.
AJ is indicating the 12. All he needs to do is get the 12-foot, too.
That's it. I mean, if he
Anything.
gets if
Just cuts the paint.
the reason, well, and that's not bad either because then he's guarding whatever shot Earl has on that side to get inside of his 2.
Oh, yeah. So Amy is working the house here. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 yellows. We'll merge back to the big view. Set the near houses up for the thing. Earl does have hammer still. Keep this in mind. AJ is throwing his last rock, but Earl has hammer because AJ took 2 in the third.
Which is why I like shouldering right up against your yellow because that's going to count and it's going to be impossible if you put it in the right spot to get both of them out. You're going to jam and just cut him down 1 at best.
All right, so AJ, right on the broom. Delivery's on the broom.
Well, it looks good.
Looks a little heavy. I'm going with a little heavy here. Now it's slowing down.
Agreed.
No, it's slowing down.
Line looks good as long as he gets by that red guard.
No, but
he's not by the red guard.
And he's not gonna.
He's just gonna move stuff around, and it's
But the
gonna be
other
a
side's
no harm,
still
no
open.
foul.
No harm.
So if Earl can get just inside, just a touch of the 4, he can cut him to 1.
Oh, she's calling an interesting. That side is totally bad. You want to come the open
Yeah,
side.
I
here.
agree. The side they're looking at right now is the side I would
But
come in.
you just saw AJ shot curl abruptly.
A ton.
No, Earl can't. No damage. I mean, the damage is in place. Four stones.
Yeah, Earl's just
He
trying
can
to cut
cut it.
down.
He can cut him to 2 or
Earl,
1.
If Earl gets solid 12, his worst scenario is giving up 2.
Yep.
If he can just get anywhere near the 4-foot, he cuts him to 1.
Cuts him to 1, and that's a moral victory.
The danger here is if Earl does not get at least inside solid 12, he's giving up 3 or 4.
Yeah, and that game, it's a all new game then.
And then it's I don't even know. It's
I don't
Chinatown.
know. All right, Earl's cleaning the rock. Scores 5-0 for Nate Adams. Sheet A after 4 ends. Scores 5-1 Rimkus over Mark Zakin on sheet B.
Oh, here comes Conrad.
Here comes the Conrad truck. Well, it's outside enough, so it may not be what you call heavy.
Yep, they're tapping the 4-foot. They want to cut him to 1.
Oh, and they're looking good. They're looking real good.
I think it's too
looking
heavy to cut him to
real
1.
good. Real good.
I think it's too heavy.
What a great shot. No, it's going to touch it. What a shot
And the
Earl just
redirect,
made.
that is as good as it gets.
That was a 3-point shot right there.
So yeah, exactly. That's going to cut the lead to 5-3 when it could have been much worse.
Could have been. That was a great shot by Earl. You know, it's not always the points you get; it's the points you take away.
Yep.
That's a great defensive shot. Son of a gun. Redhead Ed. How do you do, Ed? Okay. Earl maintaining a 5-3 lead with a fantastic draw. Fantastic. Because that was close to a...
Well, yeah.
All right, action's underway. We're going to keep it on the 6-camera view here. Take a short break.
Broadcasting without.
All right, folks. So we're back into live action here over high above Sheet C at the Nutmeg Curling Club and Media Center. I see Mike Henneberry, Rana, Jane Murray, Mark Zakin, all on Sheet B. A lot of yellow rocks in play on Sheet B. What's Earl got on his front end here? I want to shout out. I want to give everybody their props here. Yeah, Melissa. Melissa's on the lead there, working the stick. Keep walking it through. Good work, Melissa. Nice looking delivery. You know, stick curlers don't get much love, but what the heck? Coming in nicely, looking like a real nice shot here on Sheet B. Let's jump on that. Sheet C. Squeezed it by the guard, right to the 4-foot. Excellent shot. What do you want me to do here, folks? What for?
He's preparing for his entertainment this evening.
All right, so Earl had Mike Yob put one right on top of the shot on the button. Actually, counting top 4 foot. AJ has a shot behind the tee line on the 4 foot. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so the action's underway. I don't see a score on A for the 5th end. I'm just wondering if we got a point for Malili. And if not, maybe they just didn't want to put any more numbers up because the sharks were circling in the water
It might
for
be.
big numbers.
One of the beautiful things about a round robin tournament like this, Al, is you get to play people not only at your skill level,
Yep.
but people who have been curling longer and shorter.
Challenge. All right, so Jeff moved the guards around a bit. They're not hammered. Let's see. AJ's not hammered. It's interesting. You see. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to take a phone call now.
Go right ahead.
Possibly on-air requests.
So what I was saying really quickly was just one of the beautiful things about the round robin tournament format is you get to play folks at different levels. Improving your skills as a curler sometimes requires you to play folks who are not at your level but above it or below it to really kind of fine-tune strategies, shot selection, all of that stuff. And you don't get that if you're playing at the same time or the same level as everybody else. So that's why a tournament like the Golden Handle, being a round robin, is so special. Use that opportunity, folks. It's out there. So, all right, looking around the rink. Alf has already kind of filled us in. Sheet A, red is up 5-0. We're waiting on a score there. I don't see a score on short sheet B. Sheet C, AJ Steele has changed the score to 5-3 in favor of Conrad. And we are underway in every end here. Just kind of watching here. Sheet B, we're down to skip rocks. And I'm not quite sure where we are at. It looks like there's a lot of stuff in the 12-foot, but nothing in the 8-foot or closer. So we're kind of watching here. And the shot from the skip, Rimkus, is a little wider than I think he thought it was going to be. And so that doesn't really change the count at all. Oh. Jack Miller here, trying to warm up the war room, if you will, with the noisemakers. The theme, if you will, of our Bonspiel is New Year's, so he's warming us up. Shot coming in for Team Conrad over here on sheet C. It is a directional raise, and I believe it has put him into counting 2, but I could be wrong. So I didn't see what happened on sheet B, but the Rimkus Zakin rink is skating back towards us. I'm waiting to see if there's a... Oh, there is. A fifth end score. Oh, my goodness. I missed that. I apologize. It looks like 4 yellow, and that has put Zakin down 9-1 after 5. Ugh. Kind of rough. Over on sheet A, it's 9-0 in favor of red. Again, in events like this, you're going to play guys at your skill level. You're going to play guys above your skill level. Sometimes these matches are going to be a little bit lopsided, but the idea behind it, for those of you who are not curlers or not curlers who have traveled a lot, the idea is getting experience against people at different skill levels. It is not a bad thing in the Golden Handle if you lose 9-0 or 9-1. The idea is learning and developing your skills, developing your strategy, and this is an ideal tournament to do it in. There is no better tournament to do it in than the Golden Handle. So when you see a one-sided scoreboard, it is not a bad thing. It's just it may not be great for what you want to do in your particular match. No one wants to lose 9-1, but the bottom line is this is where you learn those skills. You get to see what it's like out on the road, and it's an opportunity to go out there and play in the more competitive tournaments. So, all right, rant over. I'm back into the match, and I'm looking at sheet C because this is the closest match right now. The other matches are at least 8 points or greater, so we're watching them, but I'm not focused on them. And AJ Hippias is getting ready to focus in his first rock, but he is down the other end of the ice, and he's talking to his vice, Amy Fazekas, to try and figure out, can we see that red stone that is under partial cover? And I'm not sure what the call is, but it definitely is not a takeout.
Oh, he's not Hammer.
So, Alf, you just missed my whole why
monologue.
losing 9-1 is
Yeah.
not a bad thing in the Golden Handle.
Because it's a round robin.
It's a round robin, and it's experience.
Yeah.
You don't get to see this kind of level of other clubs and what other folks do unless you do this kind of stuff. So, folks, get out on the road. I swear I'm done talking about it. I will be good.
Okay.
But what's going on sheet C here? What is AJ doing here?
You could try the run back. You could try the. I'd come the other way after that red rock. Of course, where I'm sitting, I could see more of the red rock. They are dead lined up. You're right down the center line.
Agreed. But he wants to come outside. So is he just trying to out? Can he sit on it?
Yeah, it's on the back of the button. Bar C. Let's zoom in here.
So AJ right now feels like he's setting up the long.
Oh, he is second rock here. We're at the far houses, right? Rock away. Near houses.
Oh, it's got to come a long way for what he wants.
Far houses. Where are we? Switcher.
Oh, but look at it come. Here it comes.
It's not coming enough. Oh,
Is
maybe
it?
it is. It's a little heavy, though.
It's heavier
Little
than he wanted.
heavy. No. Too bad. Oh, my gosh. He threw hack weight there.
I almost feel like he was trying a heavy draw to get in there and push it back.
Didn't have to push it back far.
No.
Now he's facing one rock, and I'm sure Earl's going to put a.
Earl's going to guard.
Yeah. Well, Earl's Hammer, but he's going to guard.
Earl's good because
Earl
he's
could
up.
attack the yellow rock.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
He's guarding. He's guarding. And this is a veteran move. Earl's up 5-3. If he takes one in the fifth,
He'll
he
be
is absolutely fine with it.
Yeah. Oh, phone's ringing. I'm not here.
Nope.
All right, here comes. All right.
Earl's out nice and wide, but I think he wanted to be out that wide because of the swing.
But it's not light.
No, it's not.
This is the shot that AJ wanted.
This might actually tuck in behind the guard.
This is the shot AJ was hoping for. Look at this curl.
Where's it going to end up?
Oh, let's quick, merge it.
No, you're fine.
Top 12.
Top 12.
And they could have. And if AJ had that shot, he could have swept it in. What a great shot.
I'm sitting right behind this sheet with Alf. I can see all. Well,
the other side.
I'm sorry, half. I can see half of the shot rock
From the coming
right in from the right side of the sheet in.
Yeah. All right, Henneberry underway.
And I would be shocked. Is AJ sitting second shot?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what's going on over here in sheet
Mike
B?
Henneberry, is he gonna take it out?
It's gonna take out.
Okay, it's not gonna tap it to the button or anything.
No, he's gonna push it through.
Okay, is that a free guard violation? No. Is
AJ sitting second shot? Is that my understanding?
Yes, that would be your understanding.
So if AJ can get through that narrow port and stick, he could take 2 here.
Let's look. Let's have a look here. Hey, take a look. Well, you can look up over your. You got
I
a view
can.
over your head. Look up with your head up
I
there.
can. That requires me to stand up, and I'm a lazy old man.
Come on, man, get up. You're old. Huh.
I'm standing behind it. I can see a quarter to a half of that stone.
Oh yeah.
Here comes
Down
Eric
weight.
Sebastian. Can he get through that narrow port to that shot rock? Stand where I'm standing.
Yeah.
It's there. Can he hit that and stick? I think he can, and take 2.
You're doing it downway hit.
Down weight. Easy.
Look, downway hit.
This is on the touching the center line. That is about 3 inches.
Oh, he's got plenty. When you look,
You have 3 inches of
There
it.
is a port between the 2
You
yellow
have-
stones.
and he's not using it. I can see.
He has to throw a board at most.
That's all.
Where's the broom? Amy's
She's
standing
got
like
no
she doesn't know
broom.
where to put the broom. No, it's there, and
Jeff-
his second
Jeff sees
has
it.
just suggested it.
Yeah.
It is
Jeff
absolutely
sees
there
it.
to the point where I want to run out on the ice and tell him, dude,
Dude.
it's there.
It's so there, and you'll be sitting 2.
It doesn't have to be super heavy. Maybe it's not a
No,
take. Maybe it's a
no.
heavy draw, but it's there.
Back 12. All he's got to do is push that rock.
Yeah, no more than board.
Yeah. All he's got to do is push that rock to the back 12, even.
No,
as
that's
far
the
as
right
it has
ice.
to go.
Stop moving the broom.
Stop moving. Can he see
Throw
the
the
broom?
shot. Give me
I go to
Hack weight. Hack
control
weight.
down,
Yep.
board.
or
Yeah,
board.
or board. Just
Eric
to the
says
board.
board.
Hack even.
Hack the
But
board.
you've already made one amazing shot to try and win this match. This is another
Oh,
one.
that's a lot of weight.
Oh, that's more weight than
that's
he
a lot
wanted.
of weight.
But he's
But I like
also
the line.
narrow.
Oh, that looks nice.
He's also more narrow than
Here
he
it
wanted.
comes,
He did
here
not
it
get all the
comes.
way out to the broom.
Oh, he's
No,
got it.
up.
Up.
Get by that garden.
Oh,
Up.
it's going to hit the yellow.
He has just.
All right.
Oh no! He has hit his own yellow and spilled out, and he's going to end up giving up 2.
Possibly 3.
Oh, he gave. Oh, oh.
And now the count is 2
Too red.
But you have
Why?
To go for it. You have to go for it.
He
No,
threw-
the call was correct. Eric just asked why you have to go for it. Yes, you have to go for it.
I didn't ask.
No, Eric
said-
stated you need to go for it. Eric's correct. I'm questioning why were the sweepers on it. You had plenty of room behind that guard. You probably should have stayed up as much as possible. And unfortunately, he has given Earl an opportunity now. Earl just needs to draw inside the 8-foot 4-3. So a daring call, the right call in my opinion by AJ, but unfortunately the shot is a little heavier than apparently anyone anticipated, and it ends up being a situation where now AJ is going to give up 3. You're going to hear applause in the background. That is because sheet A has just come off. Double checking sheet A. That was the Adams-Malili game. Adams wins that game. There is one more draw this afternoon, folks, so if you're hanging around with us looking for more live curling, there is a 4:30 draw. Want to thank everybody who's joining us this afternoon. We've got about 9 or 10 people watching live, and I always notice when I go back to the YouTube feed later, there's usually 20 or 30 people who watch later, so we appreciate it. Over on sheet B, it is a 9-1 game in favor of yellow. So Mark Zakin is trying to find a way to get back into this and take a big end and make a game of this. And it looks like he's going to try and draw in. Earl Conrad over here delivering on sheet C. He's got an opportunity for 3 if he can get inside the 8-foot. And Earl has gotten there, and that's going to be 3 red, and unfortunately increase the score to 8-3 in favor of Conrad and his team from Plainfield. 8-3 Plainfield over Nutmeg over here on sheet C. 9-1 in favor of Rimkiss from Broomstones over Nutmeg. It's a visitor's draw right now.
It is. It is.
But nothing is done other than sheet A, so let's see how the 6th and 7th ends
Mark
pan
let
out.
that rock go softly as a dropping a baby. Oh no. It's not going to.
Oh, it's going to be on the yellow. You can
It's
stay
on
out.
the yellow. Yeah, not even on it. They stopped sweeping. Is that hammer? No.
No, that was actually his first stone.
I'm starting to develop a shortage of battery. I had
Actually, how did you even know that?
I had a triple beep here. Probably I mute it too often. Who knows?
Might be.
Might be. I don't know.
We can always check to make sure the voice meter, everybody's still talking.
Testing. 1 2 1 2.
Alpha's still live. I'm still live. We're still with you. So now over here on sheet B, we're getting to the skip rope. Adams is about to throw his last
How'd it
rock.
go? Did Earl pick up 2 or 3?
Earl made the shot and picked up 3.
He picked up 3. So this game is a.
It's become very one-sided. It's 8-3, but it's not done. But
No.
AJ needs a big end.
He didn't throw through. This is only the 6th end. My gosh.
AJ is running out of time to get back into this, so he's gonna fight hard right now. Over on sheet B, here comes the last shot from Team Rimkus. He's trying to outdraw right now.
Mark will have hammer.
Yes, but I think he's trying to get in under
Oh,
cover.
and he might do it too, and he might split them.
Oh, is he by the guard?
Oh, he's by it.
He is.
He is by it. Now, is he got a split?
Whoa.
Oh, he's right through.
One of the sweepers starts sweeping, and the other
Or
one
not
goes,
through.
hold on.
Not through.
But he is right now sitting 2.
Yes, he is.
So Mark Zakin needs to follow him down and outcount him, or he is going to be down 11-1 after 6, and that's going to be a pretty much a
Sweep it over, Jeff. Sweep it over.
gap to come
There you
back
go.
from.
All right, so now AJ has a corner, top 12.
Yep.
Well outside.
Which Earl's going to ignore.
Oh, yeah, totally ignore that. Although he might just want to, bump rock, kill rocks.
Up this big, I probably would just be kill.
Kill rocks.
Kill rocks. I mean, in a normal match, you're absolutely right. I'd still be calling center guards.
Duck season.
Duck season. That's
Rabbit
really what it is.
season.
That's really what it is. Are you Elmer Fudd or are you setting guards? And I'd rather be Elmer Fudd personally. Here comes Zakin's last shot. The hammer over here on sheet B.
A little heavy?
It looks a little heavy,
but it's going to tap it. It's going to
it might get there.
No, cut him to 1. Oh,
It
boy.
cut him to 1.
Now,
It'll be
Mark
10 to
is
1,
not
I
one
think.
to shake. Let's see how this works out.
Nope, shaking is happening.
Shaking is going.
So Rimkus will score the win here, 10-1. Which doesn't mean Zakin had to tell his skip in advance. If we don't get there, go ahead and shake.
Okay, well.
So the last match in progress is here on sheet C,
See, right in front of us.
which has garnered a lot of our attention because it's been very exciting.
And it's right in front of us, too.
That matters too.
Amy Schneider, rock away. They should just let that go because there's not... Well, let's see. Will it curl across it? Now they can sweep. They should be sweeping. Might as well get it in.
There it is. All right, he wants the guard, so he's just going to let
Well,
that
he's
die
got
out
the guard.
there. But,
Yeah, but now I think Earl's going to address the...
and yes, I agree with you, Al. I probably would have swept that in.
Might as well sweep it in.
More clapping because we have sheet B coming off. Or not.
Yeah, they waited for the second to do this takeout. Now it looks wide, but I think it's going to come back. Yeah, look at this curl. Oh, it's not going to knock it out. It's going to just nudge it
I
in.
think it might.
Look at the curl on that rock.
And it's got enough weight.
No, not going to get it out.
You're right, Alf. It's just going to push it back to the back 12, maybe on the 8-biter.
It caught the heavy stuff on the outside there.
It did,
Lost
but
a little
I
weight.
thought it had enough weight to push that guy out, and you're right. It just was a little shorter.
It curled substantially, too. I thought, oh, he's just going to graze it, but not so.
Applause as sheet B comes in. Unfortunately, I got to think if AJ doesn't make some ground here on this end, this is going to be their last end, too.
We could have
But
a
that's
short session.
That's my guess, too. If we do have a short session, folks, don't forget, there will be a brief break. There will be another draw at 4:30, another draw
break.
at 7.
All right, Jeff Roberge.
Jeff trying to make sure we do not have a
come
short
on,
session.
sweep it, boys and girls. Look at
They
Jeff.
are sweeping
Jeff's-
like mad.
But it's coming up light. Great line. Look at the line that had.
Oh, it's not
Look at the line that had,
Come
but it's
up
about
now.
8 feet, 10 feet short.
the curl on that, and probably due to the weight, was
And
really
guess
severe.
where Earl's going now?
Earl's going to go right after that red.
Gotta
yellow.
go after it. Gotta go after it.
I mean, you're up
6
8
stones.
8 to 3. You're up 5 full stones.
5 stones. You don't leave any yellow
You
rocks
leave
in
nothing
play.
in the house right now.
And then you start peeling. You might even peel the guard first.
You know what? If he puts something behind there,
Oh.
yes. But
Oh.
until then, I'm not worried about the
Oh
cards.
dear, this rock is not
Oh, I
going to
think
hit
it's wider
anything.
than they wanted.
It's not going to over curl.
It's not going to curl enough.
No. Big curl. Look at the curl on that. I mean, it
Curl, but not
ended
enough.
up looking close, but wow, that's
Great
some curl.
attempt.
That nutmeg ice is swingy this year.
So now Jeff Roberget will get a second attempt at the draw undercover, and if he hits this,
Or top
I agree
12
with you.
Or top 12, yeah.
Yep, he's going to try to get undercover.
Oh,
If
he's
he-
not giving him enough ice.
If he
This
gets
is not enough.
if he gets into those guards though,
Yeah.
Earl's going to start peeling.
If he gives it enough weight, I don't see that this broom can get by those guards.
Oh, weight looks
Now
heavy again.
watch it start to curl now.
I'm wrong.
Look at
the
it
weight
curl.
looks great.
Look at it curl.
I would be sweeping.
Yeah, it's going to crash. We
No,
got
it's gonna
another
get by.
Edmund. We got an Edmund
Is he going
Fitzgerald.
to get by? No. Oh,
all right.
the
It's
sweeper
okay.
should have been on that.
Well,
I'm rarely ever directly critical, but AJ probably he moved over to try and judge a
Yeah.
sideline. He probably should have stayed behind that line to tell his curler, his
you know,
sweepers to
and,
stay on.
and
it.
you can't blame the sweepers.
Nope.
They're for the line. They are completely dependent upon the call.
I'm
You
not
can't.
really blaming AJ either.
No.
He saw another opportunity,
Yeah.
so he wanted to get in position for that. But I probably would have stayed in position for my main opportunity
Yeah.
because had they
He's
swept
in
that by
good
the guard,
shape. No, he's in good
great
shape here.
skip. If
He's in great
he had
shape.
swept that past the guards, he probably would have gotten the shot he wanted.
Well, they would have gone after the back one then.
Here comes
Look at
Conrad.
this curl.
He's going to get that yellow.
Is it going to go out?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'm not going anywhere near you. Don't you worry.
Now
But
you got to
now-
hit and roll.
He's left a hit and roll for AJ to play with. So Danielle Tapper with a very important hit here for AJ. A hit and roll, really. Ideally, he wants to hit this and then roll back to the left side and get
That
under
looks. I
cover.
better sweep. They're too late.
Oh, it's curling a
Too
lot.
late. Too late.
Better watch out for the back.
Too
And
late.
now you have the risk of a crash
Yeah,
because
and
it's
there's a
curling
jam.
so much.
That
It might get
jam
the
is-
wrong angle.
Totally there. Yeah.
It does, but they're both going to go out, and that's not
Yeah.
a terrible thing. Not ideal, but not terrible. And you get the feeling more and more that this may end up being the last end unless AJ can find a way to squeeze all of his remaining rocks into that house.
Well, I got news for you, Miss
Okay, so it looks like
Mary is going to take this rock and dispatch it.
Probably hear a lot of activity in the background behind me and Alf. That's because we have a lively warm room right now. If you're in the Bridgeport
Sweep.
area, come down
Sweep.
and watch.
They got to sweep this. They missed it.
Oh, I think it's a. Oh,
They missed it. They missed it.
Yep, they were. If they needed to sweep for a line, they were late on the sweep call. Now you got to see if this sticks around.
It might.
Look at that curl.
Unreal.
Yep.
The handle's starting to weaken out a little bit, and this might get under
Hey,
cover
Jay.
and stay. It does, but it's not going to be shot rock.
Not shot
the
rock.
yellow stone out there is still shot rock. If I'm AJ, I'm throwing the same shot.
Bury
I'm
it.
following down, yep, trying to get under cover. And if you're running a little long, now you got backing.
Yes, you do. You want to bury that even more, though.
Oh, look on Earl's face is kind of like,
Oh,
sometimes you get the bear, sometimes the bear gets you.
sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield.
No offense, Earl, because you're a great curler and you've been around for a long time, but it's hard for me to feel bad for you right now while you're up 8-3.
That's true. Good delivery by Danielle. Oh,
Weight looks similar to the shot just thrown by Team Conrad, too.
oh, yeah, it's not light. Now they're sweeping.
But it's starting to curl.
Oh, it's curling big. Now, is it going to thump the guard and go in?
I think they're by.
No.
Oh, they just redirect.
It's going to go right.
Here comes Earl. Let's see if he can get it out.
And he did.
Yes, and that stone is out of play.
Who's that behind me? Good God, it's Don. Donnie Arsenault from Plainfield, whom I've met my first year. My daughter was a junior curler
Nice.
back in 2008, 2009. So it's 10 years. Don, what do you think?
So, Alf, let me get your opinion on this. It seems like this match over here on Sheet C has really been amount of line calling and just shots that have curled more or less than anticipated.
Yeah.
A lot of shots have crashed that they thought they were going to get through, or vice versa.
Well, this is where good front end, given the weight call to the skip, and that the skip can process it
Yes.
for us. It's light. Oh, then the line's going to do. Now, the problem is, as a front ender, you might try and take matters into your own hands.
Yeah.
It's light. I'm going to start sweeping. Now,
Yep.
I don't want to be stepping on the skip's toes.
Nope.
Or the vice's toes on that score. Like this. This is heavy.
Conrad's going after that yellow stone.
But I'd be calling, this is a very light takeout.
This is a line call.
Yeah, and it's going to catch a piece of it, but it's not going to knock it out.
Oh, it's just going to skinny by.
Now, that's hack weight. So you want to
Yep.
be able to give the skip the call, this is a hack weight takeout.
Yep.
And they got to be able to process, okay, it's hack weight, now what?
We talk about curling being a game of inches. This game on Sheet C is a great example of that.
Yeah.
And
Misses that are just skinny,
tiny.
narrow, ticking a guard here.
sometimes the shot you call is the right shot. Sometimes the shot you deliver and you sweep is the right shot. But the physics of the game mess with you enough that your shot becomes a miss. And I feel like that's happened a lot on both sides here on Sheet C.
Yeah. This ice is not a uniform, constant surface.
Correct.
It changes throughout a game. It looks very constant. It's very flat, you think. It changes end to end, shot to shot.
And even when you know what's going on with the ice, the physics of it, you think you understand, you have X amount of curl, Y amount of weight. It's a guessing game in that sometimes, like you said, with the changing ice conditions, and this applies to all ice.
Or you throw 4 shots down the same line, and now it's got, that line is set. Okay,
Exactly.
AJ's away. And he's
So
not,
here comes AJ's first rock.
and they're sweeping right out of his hand.
I think this is a line sweep because it's been curling so much.
And it's weight, too. This is not going to clear the hog line by much.
Oh, wait up, because I think the way this is curling, it might hit yellow
boy.
into red, and that's the last thing you
No,
need.
it's not going anywhere. It'll touch the yellow at best. Jeff gives it a little nudge to open it up.
And look at the amount of ice that Earl is giving for a draw to the 4-foot.
Is he going to draw, or is he going to go the takeout?
Nope, as he was walking, there's he tapped.
They're going for the draw.
He is calling for a good 8 foot of curl plus.
8 foot?
He's right on the edge of the 8-12 line, and he expects to get
4
back
feet.
across the center.
4 feet plus, so 5 feet of curl they're looking at.
Oh, he definitely is looking at,
Look
at a
at
ton of
Dana
curl.
here.
So let's see what happens here, because the last thing AJ can afford to do right now in this match is give up points.
Yeah.
He really needs to take at least 2 here to have a fighting chance.
With
That would put
hammer,
him-
yeah.
And he has hammer. He'd be down 8-5 at that point, and he'd have a shot.
All right, Earl's right on the broom.
And he's got a lot of weight.
They're sweeping. I don't know what. Oh, they're going for the takeout.
They might be changing up for the takeout.
All right, that ain't
Nope.
called.
Nope, they're coming
No.
up.
Look at this. Now watch it curl. Here's where the curl really kicks in, folks.
I think this weight's going to reduce his curl.
Get that camera on
Amy's
it.
in position.
It's coming to the tee line, and Amy's. So it was a betweener.
It was a tweener.
It was a
So
tweener.
now AJ has an opportunity to draw for 2, which would make the score 8-5.
He's got to be wide enough, though. He can't afford to crash on those centers again.
He needs a touch of the 8-foot, the white,
Yeah.
to make this happen.
Oh, yeah. This is hammer, right?
Yep, this is the hammer, and this is do or die right now, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at the overhead, see what we got here.
Yeah, might as well. It's the only game in progress.
We've got yellow sitting 1 in the top 12. Red is the second rock, back 12 behind cover. He's got the whole circle.
He needs a touch of white.
That's all.
End of story.
End of story.
You've got that entire 8-foot circumference to work with. Well, 8-foot radius, 16 feet in circumference.
Yeah.
You've got all
Diameter.
that space.
Diameter. Here we go.
I'm not good with geometry.
Nah, he's not wide. I don't. Well, it's not bad.
I'm more worried about the weight.
Yeah, I'm worried about the weight too. All right, right to the overhead. Yeah, that's coming hot. Coming very hot.
It needs to dig in something fierce
that's coming right to the
for
hack.
this to be useful for him.
Nothing.
And it's going to go through, unfortunately, and that's going to be one yellow. And I'm waiting to see what AJ is going to do, because that's going to change the score to 8-4.
They're going to go another
they gonna
end.
play
They're
on?
going another end. Going another end.
They're going another end, so 8-4
Now,
and
you know what happens on our ice when everybody leaves. You know what happens on this ice. It tends to get a little slower.
it does.
Because
So Team Conrad leads Team Hippias 8-4 after 6, and we are
Yes.
playing on.
playing on. Oh, he muted it. Okay.
Hey, bud.
Amy Schneider in the hack. Lead. Definitely need a guard here. Need a guard. Nice looking guard. Nice looking. Nice looking. Right around the center line. Up. Perfect guard. Perfect, Julie. Julie. That's the second one. You want a high-low combo. That might be a little deep.
We'll see.
We'll see. But it's right on the center line, you know. You don't know how often you wish for those. Be nice if your skip could throw those once in a while, right?
Well, it'd be nice
Ain't it the truth?
could finish off the game and get the point.
Catch you here. Going through, possibly.
It's going through.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so Amy in the hack for her second rock. AJ wants it in. He's not going to put the second guard up. First guard is basically halfway. So, perfect center guard for Amy's first rock. Earl's attempt to draw in went through the house. Amy's second rock underway. Let's tighten up on this a little bit. Oh, it looks real nice. Real nice. Let's see how this break. Watch this break in here, Britt. Look at this curl in here. Beautiful. Finish it, guys. Look at the finish on that rock. Okay, the lead for Earl's team here. Melissa.
Wow, and the war room is really roaring right now.
Two real nice shots by Amy to set the end up. This is what you want a lead to do. Exactly what you want your lead doing.
Absolutely.
Now, she hits the guard. It has to go back. That's a nice looking rock, actually. Very nice looking.
So that's going for Amy's rock.
Very nice.
Is it gonna, it's by the guard, I think, but I think it's going to
by
get
the
the
guard,
shot.
and she's right on it. What a beauty. What a beauty. Look at that. Nosed
Yep.
it. Jeff stepping into the hack here now.
Alf, is that empty?
No, that's not mine.
Thank you.
Okay, Jeff Roberge.
He's going to try and do the same thing
Gonna do
that
the
Team
same
Conrad
thing.
just did.
They don't want to disturb that guard, though. Sweep. Now.
Yeah, I think he needs
They're on the guard. They're on the guard.
Oh.
He needs sooner rather than later right now with the amount of swing we're getting. Oh! He just skinnies the guard and splits him off.
Gotta call that. I call that nib.
Alf was right. Now on the plus side, that red stone is now wide open, which means
Wide open.
Earl's going to have to guard it.
Or put another one in. Mike Yob. Got the soft weight on this one. Now, watch this sucker curl. He is well over 2 feet out. Here comes the curl now.
Weight's really good, but look at that come back.
Look at this curl.
Look at the swing we're getting right now on sheet C.
Coming hard. All the way across it. Across it.
He's
Look
going to
at
end
that.
up splitting the
All
house
the way
up.
past it.
Not a bad thing.
It went over it.
Yep,
It went
came
over
across the
Well,
front
there's
of
a,
it.
There's a double here.
It's not a traditional double, and it's not an easy double, but it's there.
That's it. You know. All you got to do is hit the one and
Yep.
take it sideways.
Yep.
Oh,
Earl ends up splitting the house and putting 2 different stones in the front 4 foot, and that's going to make it really difficult.
sweep. They're too
It
late.
looks heavy.
Too late. Too late. Too late.
And it's curling already. I think it's going to go in between them. No, he's got 1. He's got 2.
He got him.
And a beautiful double by Jeff Roberget. Just as they drew it up.
That's like they drew it up. Perfect hit. Boom, boom.
Fantastic shot. I thought, as Alpheus was saying, it was going to curl too much, but it
didn't.
was gorgeous. Ends up the weight ends up holding it just enough.
Earl's calling for a takeout now. Rocks away. Little down weight. This one's going to be narrow. Going to be a little overcurl. They're working it. They're working it. They're holding it. They're holding it.
He's
They're
going to get
holding
it. He's going to get a piece. Is it enough?
Not
it is.
enough? Is it enough? It was enough.
It's enough, and the shooter's going to roll just to the
And
outer
the
12 and
shooter's
be
a biter.
biting.
Wow. That's something.
Yeah.
That was something.
All of a sudden, here in the 7th end, we are getting shot-making galore.
Yeah. All
Not
right.
that they haven't made good shots already. I'm just saying, all of a sudden, it's like every shot is like,
Every
wow.
shot. There we go. They're starting to. All right, here we go. Danielle. Wait till she. Oh, we got some viewers. 4? No. Oh, picture quality's bad. Well, you got to go to. Okay, quick, change camera. There we go. All right. Sweepers are on it. This could be a great shot. A great shot. Could have just
Gotta
come
get
on.
to the house,
Gotta
though.
go.
It's
Gotta
dying.
go, guys. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Sweet.
dying. You got to get a piece.
Oh, they're not.
You got to get a piece.
yeah.
No, it's going to be a guard.
Pity. Well,
And now
it's a player. It is a
Earl
player.
is going to try and split the house to make that biter on the right-hand side irrelevant.
Yeah, he's not worried about those hitting anything.
Nope, he's coming completely the other way.
Mary turns the handle to an out turn. And her delivery is out. A little narrow with the broom, but that's all right because there's a lot of house to work with over
Yeah,
there.
you got the whole.
You got a
the whole
lot
left side
of
of the
house to
sheet
work
is
with.
workable.
Well, it's light. They're sweeping.
And we talk about this sometimes. Body heat on the ice changes things from time to time. And with only one game in progress, that may change the amount of condensation on the top of the ice.
Oh, it starts to, it comes down onto the ice then. Thank you, Eric. Eric Sebastian leaving the house. Okay, Mary came up a bit short. Now Danielle has a shot. As you can see, AJ's going to put the broom down. She can either draw or tap up the other one.
I believe he's trying to draw,
Trying to
with
draw.
the tap up as a backup
Tap up is
option.
an absolute backup. Short break here.
He's coming away from Earl Stone, so he is trying to avoid any crashing over there. Danielle's shot is underway, and the sweepers are on it almost immediately, which says to me that she might be a little lighter. Oh, they're drawing behind, but now I think the tap with the curl. Here it comes. It is going to be on that yellow. And they're going to play the tap instead, and they're going to promote into this full 12, just over full 12. That's going to be shot rock. Let me show you real quick. This is the outcome of that shot. So it is right now 1 yellow. Here's the issue. You're down right now 8-4. 1 yellow is not going to do it. you have got to get a couple more stones into play. And Earl's going to try and split the house and outcount them to make those shots irrelevant. If Earl can get inside the 8-foot and behind his own guard, he can make those shots irrelevant, and that's what he's shooting for right now. So here comes the stone from his vice, I believe. I apologize. This is Mary. Mary's shot. They're sweeping like crazy. Is it light? It looks like it might be just a little light. It's also on their red. Is this an accidental promote? It is, but it's not going to reach the house. So no harm, no foul. The button is still wide open. They are still counting 1 yellow on the top side of the screen. Ugh. And now AJ is trying to figure out with his first shot. So realistically speaking, AJ's down 8-4. For the person who may not be a regular curler or be new to curling, how many points do you need to get to make this 8th end worthwhile? In my head, it's 2. AJ needs to steal 2 here. That puts him down 8-6 and gives him a chance to steal 2 in the 8th to tie the match up. So AJ's got to be thinking in his head, in my opinion, how do I get to 2? Now there's a wide open path right now to the button. Normally, if you didn't have the hammer, you'd be worried about blocking up that path. But with him needing to make up so much ground, he's trying to get more stones in play and hope he gets an opportunity to block that up after he has the 2 already secured. So he's drawing in right now to the right-hand side of the circles in an effort to get to 2 points. So this is a crucial shot from AJ. It's a draw. The ice has been swinging a lot. He's just a touch wide, but they are sweeping right away. And I think this is more a weight call than a lane call. Oh, look at that, starting to curl. It is curling right away. It is heading straight for his guards. Is this going to be a promote opportunity? They come up. They come up, and he ends up setting a guard when he was trying to draw in behind the guards, and instead he crashes on his guards and just puts up another guard out front. So the button is still wide open. Yellow is still sitting 1. Earl's coming up for his first shot, and Earl's going to try and draw to the opposite side of the house to outcount him and cut away any opportunity to give 2.
Look at that.
It ran into his own guard, too.
Yes, Earl's shot came up a little lighter than he wanted to. I definitely feel like the ice is slowing down, and as we said a few minutes ago, that might just be a matter of the lack of body heat.
That's it. The air cools, the moisture in the air cools, condenses on the ice, you get a little frost. All that heavy breathing comes home.
A very lively war room right now, so I apologize if you're getting a little bit of background noise.
New Year's Eve party today.
It's a New Year's Eve party.
Earl, away, left-handed delivery. Looking good, looking good.
He's on the yellows at the moment, but that's just because it hasn't broken yet.
Not even close to the yellow. He'll be a foot off of those.
It's not curling. There it goes.
Oh, it's curling.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
It's not going to curl as much as he thought it would, though.
Here it comes.
It's
right
not going to curl.
Right on the button.
But he was trying to get behind the
I know.
Reds. That definitely curled a good 2 feet less than he thought it would.
Yes, it did.
I don't know if that was because he was further out than he intended or what, but now this leaves AJ a hit and roll opportunity.
Yes, it does.
Right on the center line to get to the situation where he's sitting 2. But even if he hits and rolls this, now Earl has an open shot at the button.
And he's drawn it once.
And he's drawn for 1.
He's already drawn. He's done the shot.
And he literally just threw the same shot.
So AJ hits, loves to roll away a little. Even if he sticks.
Yeah, I mean, even if he hits and sticks, that just leaves Earl a hit. I mean, it depends on what you want to leave him. There's no way to secure your 2 and eliminate Earl's shot. So do you want to leave Earl the hit, or do you want to leave Earl the draw?
My concern is that he's going to be narrow.
It's not a lot of room with this much curl. He needs to come super heavy.
Yeah, and then he might lose it.
My God, that prime rib smells good.
Oh, doesn't that smell nice?
It's killing me.
Killing me. All right, AJ with the intern. Here he comes. Take a look at your cameras, folks. He is away.
And it is
It's narrow.
as heavy as I thought.
They better start
Oh,
sweeping.
no. He's wide. Look at that drifting out. It has not broken yet. It's already 3/4 way down the ice. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
He's going to hit and stick.
Yeah, he's going to stick. He might roll a little. Nope, dead stick.
All right, so now Earl's got to hit and stick in return, take one, and think that this match is over at 9-4, right?
Yep, and if he doesn't, if he misses somehow, we'll be at 8-6, which is where Jack was the other day. Jack came back from a substantial trail.
Now, this is interesting. Look at the broom placement right now.
Wider than what AJ just
Way
called.
wider on the other side of the
Other
ice.
side.
Which says to me Earl's not planning on coming as hard as AJ just did.
Neither one is crossing the center line. It's to the center line. If he doesn't push it out all the way, he's only going to get one.
This is
So
a
it doesn't matter.
crucial-
He doesn't have to knock it very far out.
This is a crucial shot for Earl Conrad. If he misses this clean, by some miracle of fate, goes
Kisses
in
a
between those
guard or
yellows.
something.
Yeah, something bad happens where he
Picks.
does not hit this clean. It's 2 yellow.
Yeah.
Shots away.
Oh,
Sweepers are on it right away. He's a little more narrow than the broom placement indicated, but it looks like he's okay.
It's curling. It's curling.
I think he's got to come up.
Yeah.
You got to come up. He's going to hit the yellow. He's going to spill a little bit to the side, but he's
One
still
red.
going to be one.
One red.
And that's going to be 9-4 in favor of red.
And it's
And
shaking.
AJ's going to shake. So Conrad will defeat Hippias 9-4.
All right.
That's the end of the 2 o'clock draw.
And this is Alpheus Winter, and
I am Britt Bisson. We will see you back here at 7 p.m. tonight and 9 a.m. tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us.
thank you for joining us for the 2:30 p.m. draw.